Welcome back to the lab. Today's video, we're actually going to talk about a previous project. I know I said the next video was going to be sounds coming out of the keyboard. I've been working on that, but then I discovered ultimately that the parts I have on hand don't exactly match up to what I need. And so I'm trying to do further research and try some things with the parts I have to figure out what parts I need so I can order them up and then they will come in. But what I wanted to show you before I harvest the speaker off of this is a kit I bought online and I built either last year or early this year, somewhere in there. There's a video. I'll put a link to it and I'll put a card up in the corner. This was sort of the impetus for me deciding that I wanted to do something bigger, something better, because there was something I discovered about this keyboard that I really didn't like. And if you buy this keyboard, you're going to discover the same thing. Let me try and play a chord. I say try. Do you hear more than one note? I don't. I hear just the one. If I hit one note and then hit another, it changes. It only gives me the last switch pressed. So it's only a one voice synthesizer, if you want to even call it that. It's a toy. It's not even a good toy. If you bought it because you wanted to be able to play some tunes or something like that, the two major problems with this kit: one, it's not even remotely tuned. It's just it's like they just picked resistors that were convenient and put them in there, and that's the resistors determine the frequencies that are being played. So I think they just put like a bunch of 1K resistors in there, and it just, okay, it made noise. I'll give you that. If you hand it to a kid, they'll probably be happy. It's a little kid. They'll probably be happy because it's making noise. But then this isn't really designed in any way for a kid. Look at all the sharp edges back there. So yeah, I can't recommend this for a kid. And so what I was trying to do was develop. Now this is the sort of the baby brother of the keyboard. I put this one together for the last video and then had problems recording, which I had again this time. But this is enough connections to the switches for me to be able to test multiple sounds at the same time. I don't have it together yet, but when I'm done, I'm hoping I'll be able to hit all three of these and get three distinct sounds coming out at the same time. So problem number one with this was it's not even remotely tuned. I did try to make it better. This is supposed to be somewhat close to an A440 and an A880. But it turns out that it's almost impossible to tune with discrete resistors, which are right up along here. So ultimately, the new design that I'm working on is probably not going to use the 555, and I'll explain that when I get to it. It's going to use a different method for creating an oscillator, if I can get that to work. That's the other problem, is I have this 555. I could use this one, but then I have to take this apart to get it out. I'm just trying something with parts that I have. That said, I mainly wanted to do this video so that I'd have a recording of this and I could take the speaker out. I've got another speaker somewhere, but if I can get this one out, I can start testing what I'm working on with a speaker instead of a little LED, because the problem is once you get past so many pulses per second, and LED is flashing so fast you can't tell if it's blinking or not. But with a speaker, I can. So that's what I need. I need the speaker. I'll be able to take this apart, probably harvest some other parts, whatever, I don't know. But that is why I'm doing this video, is because I'm not ready yet. I'm trying to get to the sound module as soon as I can, but I want to do it right. So that's where we are. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. There will be more. I may get to the light bulb next, or I may be back again with some rudimentary oscillator, some rudimentary sound. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.